And now it's Kunkka time. The guy that was the most interesting when he would just come around out of nowhere, usually have a double Daedalus, crit you for a shit ton of damage, and then kill like the guy that's standing over there, or maybe even three of them. That's what you can do with this guy. So we'll start from the beginning though. Usually I like playing this guy mid. That's just me. I just like playing him mid. Pretty easy to last hit. You'll almost always get your last hits because of Tidebringer. It's also a constant harass on the enemy hero because when you hit their creeps you splash. So wherever they are, they're gonna get the damage probably as well. They don't want to get the damage. They'll have constantly to stay away. It's especially bad for them if it's a melee mid against you. So he's also very good as an offlaner. Can't go wrong with Kunkka's offlane. But yeah, I think mid is his biggest potential. So far at least. So the way I play mid, usually I will get bracers, maybe one or two bracers with boots. I think the added damage for the splash, the added health for just being able, just sustainability on the lane. So if there's like maybe a spellcaster here that can easily bully away like that. So double bracer is nice for this guy, plus the splash and all. You can rush travel if you want. You can get phase boots. Phase boots is even more damage on the Tidebringer on the splash. I just like getting travel so I can just be anywhere on the map when I need it. He's pretty great as an engaging here to engage because of X marks the spot. So you being able to teleport anywhere, immediately stop somebody in their track, and just do all of this is pretty amazing. So that's like travel versus phase boots, but wherever you choose, it's fine. Usually what I like getting after that is full silver edge. You can just go shadow blade, you can go silver edge, you can completely just disregard this and go for Daedalus immediately. But I like some sort of like utility. Maybe somebody even gets something like butterfly in the future. So it's also pretty great to just get in the silver edge and then just hit with the big crit and splash bonus damage. So yeah, you can choose. Maybe you just don't want to make this. You want to make blink, or maybe you don't want to get this and blink and all, and then just rush Daedalus. It's completely up to you. Whatever you feel like is most useful for you at the point. But all of these are fine. Usually, if I make edge, I don't make blink. It kind of goes like that. If I go blink, I don't go edge. But you can get both of them and just play like that. It's fine. The one item that you'll need, of course, as usual, is Black Ink. You'll absolutely have to have this. Yeah, I have a lot of spells, stuns. You can disappear, you can teleport, you can blink, but you need to be able to attack with all of this. This goes to 4 seconds. It's a lot of damage. It's a big cleave percentage. You need to be able to attack. You need Black King. Also, Black King kind of goes with this. Maybe you want to X somebody. Usually what you would do is just X him and then cast Torrent, return them just as the Torrent hits, or the ship and the Torrent. You gotta be kind of fast with those. So the worst thing is you casting the X and then the Torrent, and then the target just kind of moves around because you get hexed or stunned, and you can't really do your combo because you don't have Black King. So it's just nice to have it. It can mean like a kill or like not to kill, like a big important target in their team. So yeah, that as well. After those, Daedalus is still fine. If you still want to make Daedalus and this, that's also fine. If you want to make another Daedalus, I've seen a lot of people play this. You can get another Daedalus. You can just go in Silver Edge and basically kill the whole team from one attack out of Windwalk. You know, if it procs, it can be in thousands. So yeah, that also works. But if you want something more like consistent, you can go Assault. There's some armor and attack speed in there. Now some people also like going early armlet. So you pop the armlet, do the splash, turn off the armlet. You can do laning like that. If you go early, you can do fights. So armlet is also great. But again, it's a lot to press. It's one more item. If you like that stuff, sure, but usually it gets complicated as it is. So, and yeah, blink goes into overwhelming blink, so there's also value in that a lot. Now there's this item that just gives you like an AoE torrent, and then you can also get shard for this guy, and then it's kind of like the full, like the full C-man experience. Now this would be great, doing all of this and ship and your normal torrent, and you get all of this stuff, especially if it's level 25, so you get 3 ships. But one Black King on the enemy team just completely deletes all of that, all of your money invested into fun stuff. So be careful with that. If you're playing against a lot of heroes that like to either rush this, or there's a big number of enemies that on the enemy team that like to make Black King, it's better to skip it. Shard is fine. You can just get shard. This one is nice to have. Maybe it can be used like defensively, or to save somebody that's running away. Cast this, push them back, so you save the allies. But yeah, I played him like the serious build, and then the meme build also works. This one is much for fun if you just wanna get in the fight, cast all of the good stuff, and then just observe how everybody gets wrecked by spells. So especially goes well if there's another big AoE. Maybe there's Tides in your team, maybe there's Enigma, maybe there's Magnus. All of them work, or maybe Shaker. All of them work great with this, so it can be a lot of fun. But yeah, be careful, because it's not the best stuff to get, and the shard also. It costs a lot of money. It can be put into anything else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can also get heart. I forgot that one. If you wanna get heart, you can get heart. Can't go wrong with heart. If you wanna tank more, even if you're mid, who knows what happens? Maybe it's just 4 other heroes are kind of very low health, so you have to. It often happens that your offlaner goes something like Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is not gonna be able to tank at all when they attack him, so maybe you'll have to kind of feel the mid, be like midway. Maybe you're mid, maybe you're offlane, somewhere in between. Make a decision based on that as well if you want this. But yeah, that's it pretty much with the items. Talents, damage obviously because of passive. Torrent damage. This is especially good if you want to do these. The scepter, I mean. Then you always go for the cleave. Of course, max out the cleave. It's max damage, especially if you go crit build. Especially if you go double crit build, and this is the best one. And then pretty much fleet. You want to get the fleet because let's say fight is happening at the spot. Maybe they can't really move away that fast, or maybe you're kind of later to the fight and they already used their Black Kings. You can do a lot by just casting one spell pretty much. If they can't move, there's constant ships going in. Your friends can choose to fight in that spot, so they're kind of protected pretty much the whole time. If enemy wants to fight, they'll need to step into this. So I would always usually get the fleet. Maybe first ship misses, maybe the second misses, maybe the third one gets them. Anyways, you get at least one hit, I think, if you calculate well. So that's also great with the whole main build if you wanna do this. So you can imagine the stuff. Yeah, that's it pretty much. Upgrade the blink. Wanna go blink way, and then yeah, just combine and see whatever you wanna go with. All of these are fine. Attack speed, more crits. Maybe you need to tank more. Maybe you wanna go the fun Mimi build. But yeah, that's pretty much Kunkka, and that's it, guys, for this guys. See you in the next one.